TTYLXOX. Be my BFF, 'cause I DK what's coming next, and I'll be animated with the rest. So TTYLXOX. Show up in the same dress. We don't know who wore it best. Not make a big deal. Act like it's a new trend. Look good when we go round here. Try on these boots. I found this boy who said you're sweet. He's got a best friend. And you'll always be my BFF, 'cause I DK what's coming next. And I made you with the rest. So TTYLXOX. Be my BFF, 'cause I DK what's coming next. And I made you with the rest. So TTYLXOX.
Hello everybody, it's me, Sheila, and I'm here with a dance tutorial today for TTYLXOX from Shake It Up. So you guys haven't seen me in a while, I know. I graduated in May, and then I think the day after I got home I posted the last dance tutorial I had, which was Elevate. And then it's been like 4 months, which is bad. That's the longest I've gone without posting one since I started making them about 2 years ago. That's crazy, it's so crazy. Oh my gosh, weird to think about. But anyway, it's because right after graduation, I had 2 weeks in between, and then I moved to Disney World, which is now where I work. So if you're in Disney World, stop by the Jungle Cruise, say hi to Skipper Sheila. Originally, back in like April or May, I was trying to learn this dance, and my roommate Meg, shout out to Meg, we really liked this song, TTYLXOX. She found it, and she was like, Sheila, I think we would really like this song, and then we really did. So you start on the words TTYLXOX. For TTY, your hands are like this, and they just go from side to side. You start on your right side, so TTY. Your feet stay just together. Your feet are touching, right next to each other. So TTY, and on L, your arms just go to the other side again, but your feet jump out like that. So it looks like TTYL. From L, you're like this. You're just kind of gonna jump down a little bit with your knees, so your feet do leave the ground for a quick second, but it's only to jump into a more squatting position. And your hands come down, and I cross my left over the right. So they're making an X, but we don't see the X yet because it's kind of on the ground. TTYLX. And then on OX, there's kind of a beat for the O, and it's not really anything, but by X you need to be like this. So you jump from the squat, this is just legs, you jump from the squat into you're landing on your left leg and kicking your right leg out with your heel flex. XOX. And your hands are like this, and they just come over your left shoulder. So they're not like this, like an X, like that would make more sense in my mind, but she puts it over her shoulder like she's throwing something heavy back there. So all together it looks like, so TTYLXOX. Be my BFF. I'm losing my balance, as always. Your hands are gonna come out of the X and just drop like that. They're just gonna slide open, kind of big. And kind of like you're pushing them down purposely. They're not just swinging, you're pushing them down. And they're pretty sharp. And your right foot is gonna come from the kick and push out, but it's with a step at the same time. It makes more sense once I show you the next move, which is just the same thing on the other side. So it'll look like TTYLXOX, be my BFF. So you're just stepping onto your right leg first, and it's just very like stompy steps. And first your arms are in the X over your shoulder, and they open, and then to the other side. XOX, be. So from here, you're going to take mine and take a step on your right foot. On BFF, your arms are going to go up like this, like at right angles with this, BFF. And your body is going to move forward. So you're going to step with your left leg and keep most of the weight on your right foot. And you want your left knee to come up when your arms are not up. That sounds really complicated, I know, I'm sorry. I don't know how else better to explain it. You just kind of have to keep doing it and practicing it. So it looks like be my BFF. Your legs are just doing BFF. So your legs are almost doing like a gallop thing. Your left leg comes down and your right leg kind of goes out. BFF. While your left leg goes down, your arms come up. BFF. So it looks like be my BFF. Let's do all that with music right now just so you can see how to do it.
So TTYLXOX. Be my BFF.
After BFF, the words are IDK, what's coming next. So the words you want to pay attention for are I, K, and what's, because those are the 3 beats that we need. So from here, So you're in something like this. Yeah, like this. You're gonna go I. So most of your foot was on your left leg. You're gonna transfer it again to your left leg, but lunging to the side. And this arm that was up here, this one drops, left arm drops, right arm comes across your face. I. And then on K, so this is for I, and then you stay here for D. So I, D, K. Your legs come together, just next to each other, and that arm that you just pulled across your face comes across the other way. And on What's, it opens back up. No feet. So that looks like I, D, K, What's. And then on coming next, you just do a turn. I, D, K, What's coming next. So you turn over your left shoulder, and your arm was like this, and it can just drop. And I cross my right foot over my left and just turn out it. So that looks like I, D, K, What's coming next. So for LMHO, your left foot's just going to step forward and your right comes to meet it. I do a tiny bit of a drop with my knees and a little bit of a body roll back just to come to meet it. And your arms are just going to start with your right arm up and very sharp elbows, very sharp L shapes in your arms, including your hands, and they just make this choppy propeller action. I do, if this helps, my right hand hits up 3 times. Up, down, up. But it doesn't matter how many you want to do. That just feels really natural for me. So that looks like, let me LMHO. And then on with the rest, your right foot steps forward. Same thing, you kind of drag your body a little bit to meet it. And your hands do this around your face. Like there's magic around your face and you're stepping through it. And then on rest, your hands come down. So with the rest. So that looks like, so let me LMHO with the rest. So with music, all of that looks like.
So TTYLXOX, be my BFF, 'cause I DK what's coming next, and I'll be LMHO with the rest. So TTYLXOX.
Moving on, we just did TTYLXOX. And then we're gonna go show up in. Just step right foot, left foot, in. So just 2 sassy walks. Right foot, right foot steps out. Your left hand goes on your waist, and instead of putting my fingers forward, I put my thumb forward, if that helps. It's like a little bit more sassy. Once your left hand comes up, at the same time, your right arm points, and your head goes to your right to the side. And really flip your hair over. It looks very sassy. I'm using the word sassy a lot right now, but this is a pretty sassy dance. I think it's necessary. So it looks like show up in. And you kind of hold it here almost. You don't really do anything for the same. The next step you're going to move on is dress, but it's really fast. So you're kind of holding it there, but you're kind of just getting prepared for the next step. So show up in the same. On dress, your right hand joins your left hand on your waist. And again, I put my thumb forward. And on dress, you step back with your right foot while your hands come up here. You step back with your right foot, and on we, you step forward with your left foot. So it looks like in the same dress we. And you're just preparing for the next step. So that's not a huge stomp or anything. You're just simply preparing your feet. So in the same dress we. All together. Show up in the same dress we. This is what it's preparing for. On don't, you jump out with both your feet and keep this left hand up on your waist. Don't, and your right arm slams out to the side with a fist. Very strong. So in the same dress we don't. This is my favorite part of the whole dance. This whole don't know who wore it best. So don't, and then for know who wore, you're just gonna punch in, out, in with your right hand. We don't know who wore, and then on it, your left hand punches down and joins, and on best, it's like your arms are just pulling up and your knees are gonna bend like this with your head to the left side. So it's like you're pulling something heavy up with your arms and your legs while your head just goes to the side. It's really cool. So it looks all together like show up in the same dress we don't know who wore it best. So that looks really cool. So you just, from don't, your arm is out strong, in, out, in, left arm in, up. Don't know who wore it best. And then on not, you're just gonna step together. So you were just like this, jump up together, feet together, arms at your side, and then make a big deal, you have all that time to turn. And she kind of leads with her left hand a little bit. So again, you're gonna cross your right over your left and spin out from there, but you can kind of use your left hand to like, it's kind of a wrist thing, like pull yourself around a little bit. So that looks like, in the same dress, we don't know who wore it best, not make a big deal. And the turn actually ends a little bit 45-degree angle, so kind of facing a corner of the room, not completely to the front. So a little bit here. On act, your right hand goes on your waist again. Your left arm goes straight out with your finger holding up. Act like your left arm also joins your waist. Act like, and then it's a new trend. You're gonna move your hip twice. It's a new trend. So it goes up, down, and bring your foot off the ground so only your toe is touching it, because then your ankle turns it with it too. So it's a new trend. So let's do all of that together with music, not with the TTYLXOX. We'll just start from show up in the same dress.
Show up in the same dress. We don't know who wore it best. Not make a big deal. Act like it's a new trend.
And don't be afraid to get real sassy with the foot turning thing, with your hips. So your hip really goes up and you can really get your arms into it so it looks like it's doing it more, and really twirl your foot. On look, you're gonna go look. So you're like this, now you land on your right foot, then your left foot. No arms. Look good. On good, your left hand comes up and your right arm comes straight out in a fist with your wrist facing the ceiling. And make all that very sharp. So that was like this, look good. And then on when, we go round. So on when, your head looks to the left, really sharp, and then on go, it snaps to the front again, so you're still looking now around. So altogether, that looks like look good when we go round. So when we go round, here, try. I'll start with just your feet. Your feet just go here, try. You're just gonna do right toe back, and then left foot is up on try. Your left foot lands forward on the word try. That's the most important part. Here, try, and it's, the right foot doesn't move exactly on here. It's kind of here, step, try. There's a beat right in between. Here, step, try, and at the same time, your arms just kind of drop around like that. Here, try. You were like this, now they're gonna come up, and you're just gonna let them fall, and then come back down together in fists. They're up, and you kind of let your body go with it. Here, try. It's a weird step. It doesn't really matter if it doesn't look great because it's really quick, but you just want to make sure that your left foot gets in front. That's the most important part. So from when we go round, here, try. Your arms are just going up and together. At the same time, your feet are going right, left. Pretty quick, right, left. Here, step, try. Here, try. And then on, your left leg slides forward and drags your right foot with it. And your arms are gonna go like this. So they were just down, now they're gonna, your right arm is gonna touch your left shoulder, your left arm is gonna touch your right hip, kind of around your hip. Yeah, I guess it's your hip. And then they're just gonna open like that. No, the word is on, I'm sorry, it's on. So it looks like here, try, on, and then on boots, your feet are both out, you're gonna put both your hands on your waist again. Either way, it doesn't matter. And they're out, and then they're gonna go, boots, I found this. So they just go out, cross, out, I do out, right foot, cross in front of left, out, left, cross in front of right, out. But it doesn't matter what you wanna do. Out, cross, out. And that's really fast. Let's do the whole thing. Here, try on these boots I found. They were like this. Here, try on these boots I found this. It's on, and that goes right into, you have these to get your mind ready for boots. That's the word, these boots. So on these boots I found this. Boy, you're just gonna jump together, and your arms are just gonna go up. Boy, and then sweet, you're gonna start walking forward very, very, very sassy. Sweet, he's got a best friend. So let's do all of that together slowly. We'll start from the beginning of that verse. Show up in the same dress. So ready? Show up in the same dress. We don't know who wore it best. Not make a big deal. Act like it's a new trend. Look good when we go round. Here, try on these boots I found this. Boy who says you're sweet, he's got a best friend. And then she says, you know you'll always be mine. So you just kind of lean forward and whisper to the audience, You know you'll always be my. So I do it on no, and I put my head in with it. She likes to snap her head around a lot. So let's do that again slowly. Show up in the same dress. We don't know who wore it best. Not make a big deal. Act like it's a new trend. Look good when we go round here. Try on these boots I found. This boy who says you're sweet, he's got a best friend. You know you'll always be mine. So by the end of that little whisper, you have to be facing the front again. Now this is definitely the hardest part of the dance. I still mess up usually when I do it. I think I've done it right twice in all the times I've practiced it. So I'm probably gonna mess up on camera and it's probably gonna be a little embarrassing, but whatever. It took me a long time to practice it, so just bear with me, keep practicing. If you mess up while you're doing it, that's fine. I mess up all the time, as I've already told you. And the more you mess up, the more your feet learn to do it correctly. It's kind of a muscle memory thing. It looks like this. B, my BFF, cause IDK, what's coming next? So let me LMH with the rest. So, you're gonna travel to the right, to the left, and then back to the right. Your toes are going out, in, out, in, out, in, out. But on the last out, so does it 8 times on the 8th one, your left foot's gonna come up. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you're just gonna switch to the other side, which is the hard part. So your feet were in, and then you go back to the other side. Out, in, 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 out, in. And then you're done with that move. Not with the dance, but with that move. Thank goodness. And your arms are just doing, she does 2 different ones. She does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And on either way, this is the most important thing. You're traveling, your feet are doing something of this nature. Sometimes mine accidentally do like this. That's fine, whatever you need to do. If they're both going the same way, if they're both going out in, which is right, do whatever you need to do on that be my BFF. Make sure that your right arm is up and your head is snapping to the right. When you go back to the other side, your head snaps to the left, and then when you go back again at the end, it snaps to the right. So I will try to do that slowly while semi-singing it so I can show you how it goes into the next part. Let's see how this goes. Be my BFF, cause IDK, what's coming next? So let me LMHO with the rest. That was difficult. My hair got all in my face, that was like cousin it. And then you just do so TTYLXOX, back to the classic. And then you repeat the thing from the beginning. So you do that really hard new part that's really difficult, and then you do the old favorite, TTYLXOX, be my BFF, cause IDK, what's coming next? So let me LMHO with the rest. So TTYLXOX. And this is where the mashup starts coming in the version I have. So it's like XOX, 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 and it starts like blending with the next song. So it goes, in the music it sounds like TTYLXOX. And on that last X that you can hear, you drop to the floor. So usually it's XOX, and it is still that, but there's other music in the background. It's weird, but once you hear it, it'll make more sense. So it's XOXX. Let's break it up into 3 parts. The beginning part, the verse, and then that new part. Let's try it 3 times slowly. So from the beginning, 5, 6, 7, 8, TTYLXOX. Be my BFF, cause IDK, what's coming next? So let me LMHO with the rest. So TTYLXOX. That was it broken down slow. Now we will do it with music.
So TTYLXOX, be my BFF, cause IDK, what's coming next? And I'll be LMHO with the rest. So TTYLXOX.
Good. Now the verse. Show up in the same dress. Right foot starts. Show up in the same dress. We don't know who wore it best. Not make a big deal. Act like it's a new trend. Look good when we go around here. Try on these boots I've found. This boy who says you're sweet, he's got a best friend, you know you'll always be mine. Good, now let's try it with music.
Show up in the same dress. We don't know who wore it best. Not make a big deal. Act like it's a new trend. Look good when we go round here. Try on these boots. I found this boy who said you're sweet. He's got a best friend. And you'll always be.
Awesome, and now my favorite part. So we'll try to do this slow. Beep, beep, be my BFF, cause IDK, what's coming next? Let me LMHO with the rest, so TTYLXOX. Beep, beep, be my BFF, cause IDK, what's coming next? So let me LMHO with the rest, so TTYLXOX.
Beep, beep, be my BFF, cause IDK, what's coming next? LMHO with the rest, so TTYLXOX. Beep, beep, be my BFF, cause IDK, what's coming next? LMHO with the rest, so TTYLXOX.
So now let's try the whole thing slowly. I will run out of breath, but that's okay. Just pretend I'm not. And then we'll do the whole thing with music. 5, 6, 7, 8. So TTYLXOX. Beep, beep, be my BFF, cause IDK, what's coming next? So let me LMHO with the rest. So TTYLXOX. Show up in the same dress. We don't know who wore it best. Not make a big deal. Act like it's a new trend. Look good when we go around here. Try on these boots. I found this boy who says you're sweet. He's got a best friend. You know you'll always be my BBB, my BFF, cause IDK, what's coming next? So let me LMHO with the rest, so TTYLXOX. BBB, my BFF, cause IDK, what's coming next? So let me LMHO with the rest, so TTYLXOX. I really messed up at the end there. Did you see my feet yet? They went like this instead. But I'm just gonna leave it because I'm really out of breath, so I don't feel like doing it again. Now let's do the whole thing with music. Yay!
So TTYLXOX. Beep, beep, be my BFF, cause IDK, what's coming next? And I'll be LMHO with the rest, so TTYLXOX. Show up in the same dress. We don't know who wore it best. Not make a big deal. Act like it's a new trend. Look good when we go round here. Try on these boots. I found this boy who said you're sweet. He's got a best friend. And you'll always be. Beep, beep, be my BFF, cause IDK, what's coming next? LMHO with the rest, so TTYLXOX. Beep, beep, be my BFF, cause IDK, what's coming next? LMHO with the rest, so TTYLXOX. So TTYLXOX. Beep, beep, be my BFF, cause IDK, what's coming next? And I'll be LMHO with the rest, so TTYLXOX. Show up in the same dress. We don't know who wore it best. Not make a big deal. Act like it's a new trend. Look good when we go round here. Try on these boots. I found this boy who said you're sweet. He's got a best friend. And you'll always be. Beep, beep, be my BFF, cause IDK, what's coming next? LMHO with the rest, so TTYLXOX. Beep, beep, be my BFF, cause IDK, what's coming next? LMHO with the rest, so TTYLXOX.
I hope you had fun with the dance. I know it's kind of difficult. It's probably the most difficult dance I've done. It's up there with All About Tonight. That one was difficult too, just because that was a lot longer. This was definitely the most intense 30-second dance that I've taught myself from a music video before, without anyone teaching it to me. So good luck with it. I hope I explained it well, and I hope you have fun with it because it's a fun dance. It's definitely a workout. Any questions or comments, write them below. And I do plan on making more regular dance tutorials. I'm so sorry about that 4-month lull. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!
Sheila, Watko.